my stress. Check it out. Yo. Feel the rhythm of the bass mark. Better feel the rhythm of the bass mark. Hit me the woman come the wrong one. Bless me. Jump it up.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is me, Adisa Range, the Alpha Empath, and I'm here to teach you some heart-centered business strategies and some heart-centered business tips. Today I have with me Jules and Jade. They're two of my second-year students. Are you guys second year? You're second year, right?
Yep.
They're two of my second-year students with Dragon Hearted Tantra Healing Art School. Jules is a registered massage therapist, and her business is called Sacred Touch. That is her heart-centered business. And her partner is Jade. They are partners in business. And Jade is a registered nurse. That's what they are, okay? Now listen here. Listen here. My students never know what we're going to talk about until I get on here. Now, I caught them on a lunch break, y'all, so they're eating lunch, and we fine with all of that. But today, we're going to be talking about unleashing your dick and unleashing your bitch energy. That's what we're going to be talking about today, because these two, I like to call them justice and judgment. That's what I like to call them. They are a dynamic duo, and Jules delivers the justice while Jade delivers the fucking judgment. You see, there are some times that you should judge. There really are. People want to say, oh, why are you judging me? Don't judge me. Judge not, least thou be judged. But you also forgot where the scripture says, hey, the righteous shall judge that righteous judgment, okay? And I am teaching my ladies how to judge righteously. And the first person that they need to judge is always themselves. Listen, at Dragon Hearted Tantra School, we teach, hey, you need to develop that inside, because the outside is a reflection of the work, the internal work that you're putting on the inside. And you can have everything on the outside and the inside going to be completely toe up, and you're not going to feel fulfilled. Now, with these two students here, Jules, will you tell me, what is the thing that I stay on your ass about all the time? Go ahead and tell the people.
Speaking my truth, opening my throat chakra, and being the bitch that I try to hide.
No, why do I? Because a coach should not tell, according to some people, a coach should not tell their students to be the bitch. But why is being the bitch, in your case, healing for you?
Because yelling frees me. It allows for me to get my shit out, and I don't get it out enough. And I tend to let people walk all over me until it gets to the point that I am backed into a corner and come out clawing. And
right.
That's not okay.
Right. Listen, the issue that Jules is having in her heart-centered business is the same issue that she's having in her heart. She allows people to push her into a corner until they make her become a part of herself that she doesn't want to be. Well, here's the truth. If people are that violent and that disrespectful of your boundaries, they shouldn't even be allowed to come up on you. Mm-hmm. They really should not. So in Jules' case, I have to get on her ass about unleashing her beast. Jules needs to unleash her beast, because that beast is a protective shield for the people that are not worthy to touch her sacred heart. They just aren't worthy. So she meets with me every week, and I just teach her how to be a bitch. Yes, that's what I do. Now,
or help bring her back out. She's there. I put her away.
Now bring that bitch back out. Bring that bitch to the forefront with a real Jules the bitch. Please stand up. Right now, we have Jade over here, and Jade, I don't have to teach how to be a bitch. Nope. She came in with that bullet already in the gun. It's already fucking loaded. What I have to teach her is how to protect her inner self. Mm-hmm. See, Jade is a nurse, and nurses tend to be the most equipped. They specialize in enabling. They really do. Now, they don't want to hear that, but nurses typically specialize. They specialize in giving care to everybody else except themselves. And they tend to be a bitch. Like, she'll be a bitch for her patients. She will let everybody know, ain't no harm gonna come to my patient as long as I'm on watch. But I got to teach Jade how to be on watch for herself. Yep, Jade. What are some of the things that I stay on your ass about just the past 2 weeks? What have I been on your ass about?
Setting boundaries and enforcing them with the same vengeance that I do with anybody that messes with my patients. protecting my inner child so that she can express herself, that she can come out and play in a safe environment and be okay, because that was not my case growing up. So being able to kind of have that and celebrate that. So
Okay.
that's kind of what I've been working on real bad.
Okay. Now, Jade, I need you, if you can, because Jade is still going through a whole lot right now. She's going through a whole lot. Her life is in complete transition, and she called me distressed. And actually, her Jules here told her, listen, don't call me. I need you to call Adisa, because Adisa is better equipped to deal with that shit. And sometimes when you have friends and you can't get them to that next level, you need to refer them to somebody in your network that can get them to that next level. So she called me, and we had a meeting that day. And one of the things that I asked her to do, there were 3 things that I asked you to do, and it didn't seem like it was healing, but it was extremely therapeutic. Do you remember the things I asked you to do, Jade?
One of them was setting a boundary with family and speaking up and kind of putting them in their place.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that you asked me to do, and I did that.
Right. Now, remember, let me tell you what happened with Jade. Jade was healing. She was healing from a tumultuous relationship. And while she was healing, and you need to pay attention to this, because this is what people will do to disrupt your motherfucking healing and manipulate you, and you don't even know you being manipulated, okay? So you done went through something. You are trying to heal yourself. You are trying to recover. And all of a sudden, they bum rush you and say, let's spend time together. Let's be together. No. You haven't been with me all while I was getting my motherfucking ass kicked. Emotionally and spiritually, I have been in war. This is not the time for me to have fun with you. I can't worry about what I need to do to make my relationship right with you. I need to make my relationship right with me, because I got to figure out why the fuck I was even in this mess in the first goddamn place. And that takes time. That takes time. Out of the blue, Jade, after she just won this big war within herself, and she was recovering, she had family members that haven't really been connected to her reappear in her life. And they're like, now is the motherfucking time, bitch. Now we finna get all of our shit together. No call. Hey, I'm coming over. Is now a good time? No, they just show up and be like, here we is. Let's deal with this shit. And Jade called me because she's like, it's not fair. It's not fair to me to tell them, I really don't feel like dealing with your ass right now, because that's rude. And I had to tell Jade, you wouldn't be like that for your clients. You wouldn't be like that for your patients. When your patient is in intensive care, do you remember me telling you this, Jade?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. See, when your patients are in intensive care, if you are a nurse, you understand that patient needs to spend all of its energetic resources on healing. It does not need to have all of its children in the ICU saying, hey mama, listen, the clothes ain't washed at the house. Hey mama, hey listen, that second car, I need some gas money. Hey, I know you got tubes. I know you got tubes in your nose. I know you got tubes in your veins, but I need you. When you are going through spiritual recovery, you need your family to leave you the fuck alone. And if they see you, they are going to be able to see that you are in recovery. But because they never saw you, they don't see that you're in recovery now. And because they still can't see that you're in pain and that you need to heal, they need to go their motherfucking asses back to their motherfucking house.
Because I've always been the invisible child, and now I'm the invisible adult. So I have to kind of make myself seen and heard.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, Jay. If you've always been the invisible child and the invisible adult, how is it that right when you are in your healing, now everybody wants to motherfucking see you?
Because
why is
I'm the role of fixer. I'm supposed to fix it all and whatever. And that's the only time I ever got any kind of acknowledgement or attention, was when I was solving a problem or fixing something. Okay. So now if they see me doing it, then they just automatically assume, well, now I need to do it for them too. And right. I'm still working on me, and I need to make me the primary focus.
Do you see how that is a toxic habit? If you're always in the role of fixing everybody else's problems, and then when you finally allocate the time to fix your own problems, and then your family says, what about us? Can you see how that's fucking toxic? Because then you never allocate any time for yourself to fix yourself. And when you have made this a system in your life, let me say this again. when you have been this way for so long and now it's an established system in your life, in order to take down and break down that system, you can go the nice way and say, hey, listen, family, I know that you need me, but I can't really do that right now. And hopefully they will listen. Now,
That's not Angela Rogue. Go ahead and call me on that.
okay, well, so it is apparent that Jules nor Jade have the kind of family that listens to the soft voice.
Nope.
Yes. Now, here's something that I like to tell my students. A soft tone is for a soft heart. Some of my students are like, Adisa, why are you so hard on us? Why are you so? I'm going to tell you like this. A soft voice is for a soft heart. And you don't have a motherfucking soft heart. So when I look at my family and I'm in the ICU and I know that I need to recover, that soft tone is going to cost me too much because I've already lost too much energy. So you finna get this motherfucking beast. That's what you finna get, because the beast is going to watch over me and protect me while I'm healing, because your motherfucking ass don't know how to help me.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was so proud of you, Jade. But she went and did exactly what I told her to do. She lost her shit in the most healthiest way. Did you feel good? Jade, did you feel good, honey?
I did.
It felt good, like a release, like you was constipated and you got that shit up out of you.
Yep.
Yeah. Jade went diarrhea all over them motherfuckers, and they needed that shit. I bet you when you get like that, they get the fuck up out of your life. They do.
Oh yeah.
They do. And then I told her to celebrate her unleashing her beast for herself. See, Jade's problem was she wanted to only unleash her beast when she needed to protect somebody else, but she never would allow her beast to serve her. That is unfair to her. That is unfair to her inner child. And no wonder her inner child didn't trust her. No wonder. So then I said, oh God, Jade, you've done well. So now you need to schedule a play date for your inner child so you can get to know how to protect her a little bit more. So then her sister, her partner comes along, Jules comes along, and what'd you tell her to do? I absolutely love the feminine energy that Jules brings to Jade. So what'd you tell her to do, Jules?
Well, she had decided she wanted to go to the trampoline park and go play with it. To get in
Go
touch
play with
her
what?
inner
You're
child.
making it sound nasty. Jules, go play with what,
Go
Jules?
play with her inner child. So if I'm gonna be a child, I'm gonna put my hair up in pigtails. And we went to breakfast before we went to go jump. And I'm like, do you have an extra hair tie? Maybe. I'm like, your hair needs to be in pigtails. If you're gonna be a little girl, then you need to have it up in pigtails so we can go play. And so we went to the trampoline park in pigtails and acted like a bunch of little girls and had fun, had these kids coming around us. They were drawn to us. They were adorable.
They were so cute.
And did a big jump rope. Like we acted like little kids, and it was beautiful and it was great, and we cackled and we giggled.
And we're not ninja warriors.
No. But that's okay. We tried.
Listen, for those of you that are watching, and if you're watching me, go ahead and say good morning to me. I'm over here in Scottsdale, Arizona, so it's only 10:13 where I am. So go ahead and say good morning to me. The reason why I instructed Jade and Jules to have a play date is because the energy of play unleashes that inner child and causes that inner child to heal. It causes that inner child to heal. And it's only by healing your inner child that your inner child can become a divine child. And let me tell you a little secret, just in case you didn't know. If you want to know who creates your bliss and your heaven, it's not your masculine or your feminine energy, it's your divine child. Your child leads you to your bliss. Your child leads you to your heaven, because your child is the heir of your throne. Your child is the heir of your throne. So you need to figure out how the fuck you need to care for that divine child. And these two ladies are heart-centered business owners. So they cannot play about systemizing their hearts, systemizing their care. I taught the ladies something on, I think it was for leadership meeting. And I called it executive level self-care.
Yep.
Do you remember that, Jade?
I do.
Executive level self-care. And executive level self-care is a little bit different for a heart-centered business owner. You see, if I tell people, hey, you need to practice the art of self-care, most people will think, okay, well, I need to go take a bath with some bubbles. Maybe if I'm real fancy, I'll go put a bath bomb in that motherfucker and make that shit green. That's self-care. No. If you are you are assigned to a heart-centered business, you got to have executive level self-care. What keeps you in the energy where you can deliver your best to your students and to your clients 24/7? That's executive level self-care. You see, I can't be out all times of the night. The way that my energy is set up, no. Around 7 o'clock, I gotta start winding down. So I can't have girlfriends coming to my house telling me, let's go party. I can't do that. Now there are certain times I will do that, but when I know that I need to recharge, that becomes executive level self-care. Nothing comes before that. If I need to get a motherfucking massage, I can't have no any massage. I gotta have a person with a good spirit massaging me and putting their energy on me. It can't be anybody. And that's one of the main reasons why I was so thrilled when Jules became a part of my school, because she has the right energy. Her business, Sacred Touch, is the touch that I need to touch my body to keep me an executive level state care, so I can take care of my students and so I can take care of my business. The same thing with my hairstylist. I need a heart-centered hairstylist. I don't want everybody putting their damn fingers up in my head, putting that fucking stress and worry on me. No, I need you to be on your shit. So when you come to me, you can deliver me your best. I don't want what's left over. I don't want what's left over of your heart after you have expended it on pigs. After you have expended all of your gifts on swine. No, I need you to get your beast to protect your heart and to protect your business, so you can go ahead and give me from your overflow. That is what I need you to do. And your family better understand that. See, we don't get gifts of empathy where I can see exactly what's going on in your emotional state. You ain't even connected to your own emotions, but I can see your emotions. And how do I get clarity like that? The way that I get clarity like that is by keeping my energetic environment clear, keeping my energetic environment pure. A heart-centered business is worth that fucking sacrifice, because like Jade said, as soon as she unleashed her beast on them demons, oh, I don't mean to call your family demons, but you get what I'm saying. I'm sorry. You know what? I was just called unprofessional. Shit. I guess I am. But you know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you, because people's, and that's, let me say that. Thank you, Jesus. Black baby Jesus with the golden fleece. They got the white baby Jesus as his best friend. Listen. You gotta also understand what heart-centered professionalism looks like for you. You see, what this world thinks professionalism is an image with no fucking heart. It's an image with no heart. But I'm not going to unleash my avatar into this world where I can't fucking walk around in this world with my heart there. I'm going to create a system that protects me. This world was created by Source. And I'll be goddamn if I can't walk my beautiful hearted ass around in a world that was created by the Source that's in me.
Yes.
I'll be damned. So then I said, oh shit, well, what's wrong? What's wrong? Well, my inner child said, bitch, you ain't taking care of us. You got us over here in Texas and we can't live, we can't breathe over here in Texas. First of all, we black, and you got us over here in goddamn Texas knowing goddamn well we ain't supposed to be here. Get your ass out of Texas. I had to do that because my energy pattern did not feel safe within Texas. I couldn't express myself and authenticity in Texas. The energy was too heavy for me there. And because the energy was too heavy for me there, I ended up stuffing my face and overeating to soothe myself. A little fat little Buddha baby. That's what I was. But I had to bring my ass over here to Scottsdale, Arizona, where I can get treated, where my energetic child can breathe and be divine. I grew up in a household, maybe y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but I grew up in a household where people would fuss and fight, and I would hear it all night long. And that made me jumpy. Like every little noise had me jumping, right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you don't get, like, you end up sleeping or learning how to sleep as a child with one eye open.
Yes,
like you don't get into, like, I heard something called REM sleep, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? They was like, well, that's
sleep.
What kind of sleep is that, Jane?
That's your good sleep. That's what you need for restoration.
Well, I didn't get none of that as a child. When you grow up like I did, you don't enter REM sleep. Now, here's the reason why REM sleep is important, because REM sleep makes you remember who the fuck you are.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You cannot remember who you are without getting into a state of REM sleep. And you cannot get into REM sleep unless the energy that you are residing in, you are living in, and you are resting in is conducive to you maintaining your peace. And if your household is filled with people that's fussing and fighting all the time, you can't get into REM sleep. Now, I got out of that bullshit a long time ago. You ain't finna be fussing and fighting all up in my goddamn house. No, because you're going to have to go. If I got to get into that state where I got to fuss and fight, you got to bounce. Bye.
That's why I'm making the queen's room.
Yeah, you better go into your goddamn room and figure yourself out. You better go take a bath or some shit. You better baptize yourself, because I can't enter into my REM sleep with this kind of energy in my house. So after I got out of that, I got married, and there was a different kind of energy in the house. Me and my ex-husband, we never yelled. We never yelled. So everybody thought, oh my God, they never fight. Yeah, we wasn't fighting physically, but we was fighting spiritually like a motherfucker. We was fighting all the time, like for real. And then we would go to sleep. We had this big ass house. So he would go on his side of the house, and then I would go on my side of the house, and then we would close the doors, and nobody would sleep. But he would sleep. I wouldn't motherfucking sleep. But there was tension in the house. Yes. And then when people came in, people could feel that tension. Mm-hmm. Even though he and I weren't saying anything, you can feel like when something ain't right.
Yes.
You can't enter into your REM sleep like that. Nope. So if I am in a household with a person that is not physically fighting with me, but they won't open up their motherfucking mouth to make amends and to, make that energy peaceful, because they won't say nothing. They just want to keep it there and then fucking forget. You can't be in my vicinity. Because I need you to be fighting to keep the peace in this motherfucking house. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is by opening up your goddamn mouth. You think that you going to just sleep on it and it's going to go fucking away? Nah, because you ain't put in the work to transform that energy. And I have had people that, we had a fight. Y'all can judge me, but I'm going to protect my divine child. We had a fight when I was was 12. It was a cousin of mine. We had a fight when I was 12. When I was in my 30s, I went to her house. That fucking fight from my inner child still was in my motherfucking head. Bitch, you ain't resolved this shit. Bitch, that happened a long time ago. Not for my inner child. Well, Adisa, you being petty. Listen, my inner child still is at that same point, because the inner child don't understand time. There is no time for the inner child. So let's deal with this shit. And if we can't deal with it and we can't evolve, then I learned a lesson. I'm thankful to you. If we can't evolve out of it, I'm not going to stay stuck in it with you. I'm going to go ahead and release it.
Yep.
I'm going to release it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to release it. You don't want to evolve with me, I'm going to release it. And if you tend to be released while I release it, oh well. If it's meant to be, you're going to come back and I'm going to be good with it. I'm going to be good with it. But if I'm still remembering it, it's because it really damaged me. I had to get out of thinking that my hurt and my pain was minuscule. Well, I'm whining. I'm a grown-ass motherfucking adult. There are some wounds that you carry, and they keep coming up because you need to address them. I don't care if they happen when you were 4. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I don't care if it happened when you were 4. Now let's go to some of these comments over here. Okay, so I don't know who that is. Hey, Facebook user. Yes, to you too. Yes, okay. That's love. Absolutely agree. We have Victoria Waits. Hello, Victoria. We have, I don't know who this is. 1000% yes. I feel that in my soul. Then we have Phoenix Wolf Ed. I don't know who the fuck Phoenix Wolf Ed is, but baby, your name.
I love that name.
Yes.
Phoenix Wolf Ed. That is a badass motherfucking name there. Okay. Tina Williams Cranes. Good morning. Hello, Jules and Jays. Then we got the Wolf Ed. I fucking love her.
Yes. We need to see her.
Yes, we do.
Okay, Wolf Ed. I don't know what city you are in, but let me tell you something. You need to go and find your pack, and your pack is not in the city that you are at. So if Spirit has been telling you to move the fuck on, you need to listen and move the fuck on. Stop waiting to protect your divine child and move. You wouldn't wait to protect your physical child. Do not wait to protect your divine child. When my students show up, Jules and Jay, I will tell all of my students, we need to act now. Well, Adisa, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. What we need to do, we need to get some newspaper clippings and cut out a motherfucking letter, make that shit look psychotic than a motherfucker. And send that shit in.
That sounds like fun. Let's do it.
Project.
Y'all see how my students are? We have fun with our healing. We have fun because the truth of the matter is the environments that me and my students grew up in, it didn't those type of environments, you got to learn how to survive.
Mhm.
You have to learn. And my inner child became real naughty while I was trying to learn how to survive. It became real naughty. And I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her because in order to get back at my tormentors, I had to learn how to fucking torment. That was the way that I protected myself. I didn't have a mother that protected me, and my father was not around to protect me at that time. So I became a monster to defend myself against monsters. But that monster cannot rule my heart-centered business. No. What that monster can do, because that monster serves a motherfucking purpose. What that monster can do is look at my motherfucking enemies and look at the people that's trying to tear me down, and I can unleash my monster on them. So my monster can help them see, bitch, don't play with me. If you are going to run a heart-centered business, you have to unleash your monster. You have to love that motherfucker, because that motherfucker is going to save you when you get out in corporate America and you got these people coming for your throat. And your empathic heart won't let you, do what you need to do. You better unleash that motherfucking monster, and you go ahead and get in the backseat and you let that monster, handle shit for a little bit, and don't feel guilty about it because it's healing. Every aspect of me, all things work together for my good. Why? Because I am in love with myself. All things work together for my good. Every aspect of me is going to serve the vision that I have been assigned to. And like I said, these are my second year students. I stay on their ass. I do. I'm not the easiest coach, but I am a loving coach.
Yes.
But I'm
very
not
much
going to. I am a loving coach. I really, really am. But I will call you out on your bullshit. And if you have too much bullshit, I will call you out, dismiss you from my class, dismiss you from my course, and dismiss you from my life.
Yep.
Because that's what I teach. And I practice what I preach. So I do that shit to my motherfucking students too. Okay. So that is the end of our show. Listen, you guys, tonight is Dynamic Metaphysical Teachings. I teach a class every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. CST. If you kind of like the kind of stuff we're talking about, if you have some type of concept for a heart-centered business, but you're unsure of how you need to launch it out, and you kind of want to find some people that are kind of going in the direction that you want to go in, then I advise you, comment golden ticket on this post, right? On this video. And Jules and Jay will reach out to you and they will give you a golden ticket to invite you to a one-time only complimentary class on us. We love you guys and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye and adios.